Just as more information is released for the Missouri vaccine distribution plan, Oklahoma health officials have released new details of their own. KOAM's Caitlin Shive gives us a breakdown and shares what to expect.
As the FDA looks to approve the Pfizer vaccine, the Oklahoma State Department of Health has released more information regarding their vaccine distribution plan.
It will start with limited quantities. However, we are expecting 166,000 doses in the month of December. But that is just the first round for that 166,000 people. They have to have a second shot approximately 3 weeks after the first one.
In a press briefing, officials said they are expecting the first round of 33,000 Pfizer vaccine doses to arrive as early as December 16th, with a second round of 38,000 doses.
We're going to divert about 27,000 doses of that to the CVS Walgreens long-term care pharmacy program.
An estimated 60,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine is expected to arrive in Oklahoma shortly after Pfizer, around December 22nd.
The shipments will go directly to certain designated areas, and then we're using a kind of a hub and spoke model where those are distribution centers that we will be moving it to the other regions from there.
In the health officials' distribution plan, the vaccine will be distributed in 4 phases. The first phase would go to long-term care residents and staff, healthcare workers providing direct inpatient COVID-19 care, public health staff on the front lines, and Oklahoma licensed emergency medical technicians and paramedics. The second phase would go to first responders, healthcare workers providing direct outpatient COVID-19 care, adults aged 65 and older, and adults of any age with comorbidities, staff and residents in congregate locations, and public health staff supporting frontline workers.
We need patience from the public. That's why we need them to continue the other precautions to prevent transmission of COVID.
The third phase would go to critical infrastructure personnel and those working at or attending school. The fourth and final phase would open the vaccine to all Oklahoma residents.
You know, it's a very fluid plan that we are editing as information changes.
Caitlin Shive, KOAM News.
You can find a full look at each phase on our website at koamnewsnow.com. The Newton County Health Department reports 2 new coronavirus-related deaths. One of the patients was a woman in her 80s. The other was a man in his 90s. Both were hospitalized before they died. This brings Newton County's total deaths to 57. The Jasper County Health Department reports 4 more deaths. Officials say the patients were a woman in her 60s, a man and a woman in their 70s, and a man in his 80s. Jasper County's death toll is now 90. And the Joplin Health Department reported its 72nd COVID-19 death. Officials say the patient was a 73-year-old